Now we're going to see how to configure the GaugerGSM. The first screen will be solid logo and the software revision. After that, the device will go through echo search. And as we can see, GSM initializing, it means that the modem is initializing. This step should be about half a minute. After the GSM is initializing, we can see that SIM is active and there is a registration to the local GSM network and SMS is sent. After SMS is sent, we can see that the gauger has indicated GSM active, which means that the modem is activated. The GaugerGSM has 4 buttons. The first button is to slide left through the icons and going up inside the main menu. The second button is the enter button and the plus. The third is the minus. And the fourth is the right button and down button. We will go through the icons. The first icon is the LCD brightness icon. We can control the brightness using the plus and the minus buttons. While I press minus, the brightness will decrease. If I press plus, the brightness will be brightened. The T icon indicates the external and internal temperature. I pressed enter in order to enter to the status of the temperature. As we can see in the screen, we have the internal and the external. We can reset this status in order to recalculate the temperature, or we can step out by pressing next and enter on done. The dB icon indicates the signal amplitude. We can see here the signal amplitude and the max amplitude. In order to step out, we'll press enter on the done icon. The ID icon is the ID of the device. We can see the serial number and the part number ID. The ID icon represents the indication of the gauger. We have the software revision. We'll step out by pressing enter on the back. We have the hardware revision. As we can see, we step out again. And we have the date, which is the manufacturing date. Press enter. We can see when the gauger was manufactured. We're stepping out from the ID by pressing up, and it will lead us to the back indication, and press enter to go back to the measurement window. In order to set the gauger, we'll go to the setup icon and press enter. We have 2 types of menus: basic setup and advanced setup. The basic setup is sort of a wizard. If I press enter on the basic setup, the first parameter is the distance units. We can set it or to meter or to feet, and I can toggle with the up and down button. For this demonstration, I will choose meter and press enter. The second is the application. We have low power application and high power application. While the low power application is measurement up to 8 meters, and the high power application is up to 6 meters. I will choose the low power. The third option is the empty level option. It represents the minimal level inside the tank. And we must enter the value in distance. For example, if the tank height is 8 meters and the minimal level is in 0 level, so I will enter 8 meter distance, the distance between the sensor to the bottom of the tank. For example, I can toggle with the minus and the plus in order to increase or decrease the digits, and toggle to the right digits using the right button. In order to step to the fourth option, I will press enter on the next. The fourth option is the full level. The full level indicates the maximal point inside the tank. Please note that the dead zone of the 75 kHz sensor is 15 centimeters. So the minimal value the user can enter to the full level is 15 centimeters. For example, if the user wants to set the full level to 1 meter, it means that the full level is located 1 meter away from the sensor. I will set it to 1 meter using the plus and the minus buttons as followed. And press next. The fifth option is the value to display. The user can indicate on the screen distance, level, level in percentage, distance in percentage, or going back to the fourth option. For this demo, I will set it to distance. The false echo scan is a function that the gauger can map all the obstructions inside the tank. For example, if you have a ladder or a pipe that generates false echoes, the gauger can map it and eliminate it while using the false echo search. In order to enter the false echo search, I will press enter on perform. As we can see, the gauger shows all the points that are already mapped inside its memory. And we can toggle using the down and up button. If I press next, I'll step out to the measurement window. As we can see, the gauger shows all the obstructions it finds. If the user wants to eliminate one of the points, it will press enter and will see a V icon on this point, meaning that the gauger will eliminate this measurement. After that, I will press save in order to save the elimination, and the gauger will lead us back to the main menu. As we can see, the basic setup has all the necessary parameters in order to start working with the GaugerGSM.